Hello and welcome to Crocheter of Destiny. In today's video we'll be learning how to crochet a T-Rex Dinosaur Applique, or decal. This will later be used to sew into a blanket or other work. I'll be using Caron Simply Soft in Kelly Green, which requires a US I9 or 5.5mm hook. I have my hook and my scissors. This is what your finished product will look like. It is roughly the size of a standard crochet hook, and not quite as long as a standard crochet hook. Be sure to leave a nice tail at the end of your project to sew it into your work. If you need any help with any of the stitches involved, see my previous video. Now let's begin. To start this project, you're going to make a slip stitch. You're going to chain 4, and slip stitch into the first one to create a circle, like that. Now you're going to chain 2. And you're going to place 15 double crochets into the circle you just created with that slip stitch. So you're going to go in that circle, 15 double crochets. Your work will turn itself as you work them, and they'll fit in nicely. You shouldn't have to struggle to fit 15 in. I like to work this tail in and only leave a little bit of it so that I can pull it to tighten the circle at the end and then just cut it, and it's already worked in. I don't have to sew it in with a needle. Now that you have your 15, pull your little tail to tighten your circle and slip stitch into your first double. Now we're going to chain 10. And in the third from the hook, we're going to slip stitch. In the next 2 stitches, we're going to do a single crochet. In the next 3 stitches, we're going to do a half double crochet. And in the last 2, we're going to do a double crochet. That's your dinosaur's tail. Now we're going to slip stitch into our work. Don't go directly in where you came up, go over one. You want it to secure flatly, so you want to go over one. Now we're going to do 4 more slip stitches around our circle. Yarn caught again. Now we're going to chain 13. And in the third chain, we are going to put a single. We're going to put a single in the next stitch. We're going to do a double crochet. And in the next 3, we're going to do doubles that we don't complete and join into one. This is a 4 and 1 double. So you're going to do a double, and instead of completing these last 2, you're going to leave them on the hook and move on to your second one. You're going to do the first part and leave the 2 on the hook, move on to your next one and leave it on the hook, move on to your next one. So now you have the end of 4 on your hook and the one you had. So you have 5 on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. Joining the 4 doubles into one. I like to hold my body so that it doesn't stretch this out. Now we're going to chain 4. In the second one from the hook, we're going to place a single. We're going to place a single in the next one. And a single in the last one. Now you're going to slip it in the double below. So this is the double crochet from below. You're going to go into the bottom of it, wherever you want, and slip into it. Now in these last 4 stitches that you had, you're going to place a double. There's your 4 doubles. Now you're not going to slip stitch yet. You're going to leave it open like this. And we're going to chain 5. And in the second from the hook, we're going to slip stitch. In the next 2 stitches, we're going to do incomplete singles. So you're going to leave it instead of pulling through. Now that you have 3 on the hook, you're going to pull through all 3. In the next stitch, you're going to do 1 single. Now you're going to do 2 incomplete singles into the double crochet down here. So in the top part, you're going to pull through, and in the bottom part, you're going to pull through. So just use the natural curves of your double to pull through on both. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. We're going to slip stitch this back to the body. Again, don't go directly where it came from. To round out your work, go 1 over. That is the head, neck, and arm of your dinosaur. He's upside down right now. Now we're going to do 6 more slip stitches around our circle. Now that your 6 slips are done, you're going to chain 7. In the second loop from the hook, you're going to slip stitch. In the next stitch, you're going to place 2 singles. So 2 in the same stitch. Like that. In the next stitch, you're going to place 1 single. And then the next 3, you're going to do incomplete singles and join them into 1. One, 2, there's 2, there's 3. Now pull through all 4 loops on your hook. Now you're going to slip stitch back into your body. Again, 1 over, not directly below. And you're going to chain 5. In the second loop from the hook, you're going to do a slip stitch. In the next stitch, you're going to place 2 single crochets. So 2 in 1. And in the last 2, you're going to place a single crochet. Now you're going to slip it into your body. So. Now in your last space right below the tail, just do 1 more slip and knot it to secure it. Like so. And now you're going to want to leave a nice long tail to sew your dinosaur in, and cut it, and we'll flatten our project and see how it looks. And there is our dinosaur completed. Don't forget to pull and cut the tail in the center of your project. Your dinosaur probably needs straightening and flattening to hold his shape. You can sort of pull him to get him to the shape you want. If you like his tail down more like I do, and his head angled down more, that's just about the way you're gonna flatten him, and then sew them into your project with your tail. Now you know how to crochet this adorable T-Rex dinosaur applique or decal that can be used in later works. Feel free to like and share my videos, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have any requests. Thank you for watching Crocheter of Destiny, and I'll see you in the next video.